All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Dorohedoro, episode 10
of season 1.
Of
There will be a season 2. There better be. There better be.
There better be.
Yeah,
there better be. Of course, once it shows up, then it'll just be locked behind Netflix jail for a good long time. That'll be fun. But last episode was wonderful. We had a lot of partnerships that were focused on.
A lot of weird
Kaiman and
connections and stuff.
Yep. Ebisu and Fujita.
Yes!
That was wonderful and wholesome, and I love it. Noi and Shin, that was excellent, and also a little bit unnerving with the idea that people can become devils. Okay.
Yeah.
But also Kaiman and his employment. He was fired, but then defended because he's my employee and all that stuff.
Exactly. So what's the state of that? We don't know.
And then Risu and his body, and then
He's got a body.
and then the connection with Kaiman, and them seeing each other, and then immediately then going
having
their
like
separate
a near moment where they're like, wait. Oh, never mind.
No, keep going. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then of course festival shenanigans with crates and meat pies and hungry dogs and ebisus and old rivals and it was fantastic.
Wonderful stuff.
Beautiful
Indeed. And I cannot wait. Personally, I cannot wait to see Ebisu and Fujita basically having like a little bit of a moment. And then we could potentially see then what it means to actually then make a contract.
Possibly.
Like that. See what that entails.
But we have a bit more of an immediate issue.
Thank you.
But we have more of an immediate issue because there is another connection that was focused on. That between Nikaido and because, not only does he sing about mushrooms, he scries through mushrooms and creates remote mushroom monsters to attack people that he had previously used magic on. I mean, after all this, it's like, okay, I get it, and this is why you really, really love mushrooms.
Shiitake yo.
Yep.
It's beautiful. But y'all, without further ado, let's just jump right into it.
Oh no! What?
Oh god! No!
That's terrifying.
Don't get it! Oh!
Yeah, get it!
Oh!
Get it! Oh right, save the mushroom. Yeah.
Holy crap!
Oh my god,
this is bad. Oh, look at the mushroom stalk as Johnson's leg. Backstory.
No way. Wait, what? What?
Whoa. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Crap.
Oh, yeah!
Damn!
Hell yeah!
Hell yes, let's go!
Oh! Whoa! Forget magic with the hair flip. Hell yeah!
That was so badass!
The blood.
Oh! Whoa!
Oh, that's brilliant!
God.
I love it!
That is genius!
Yep.
Oh shit!
And that's just before the OP!
Yeah.
That's just before the OP!
I love this show so much.
Yeah, me too. That was so badass though, just kicking it in half and then doing the hair flip. And it totally fit to have the hair flip too, because she had just done a big rotation, right? But like,
That's all I know. My shukai ka.
oh boy.
She's a man.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Having the
Alright.
blood open a door, that was a really nice touch.
That was, yeah.
2人は園のところへパイを売り込みに行きました。
Oh,
Oh, how convenient.
Okay.
あれ変だな。
alright.
悪魔たちが家から出てきますよ。
Oh.
カイマンさん、手を振りましょう。
Wait, what if they're coming to save Nikaido?
Maybe.
Well,
Oh, okay.
that's a thing. Oh!
Alright.
Dude, they are!
Yeah.
俺に黙ってるなんて水臭いじゃねえか。
Or do they want in on what's going on?
Look at how...
Yeah. Uh-huh.
すげえ魔法使いには名刺を渡しに来るに決まってんだろ。
Wow.
こいつ魔法使いか。
Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no.
俺のパートナー二階堂だ。
どっから見つけてきたんだ。
なんかもう見るからに無理やりつ。
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
よろしく。二階堂。あれ？どっかで会った？
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
なんかお腹ゴロゴロする。だから落ちても食うなって言ってる。
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no.
背
Yeah.
中に怪我してるじゃねえか。直しといてやるよ。
クラゲの餌の中身は
Talking about Kikurage.
Oh. From her past.
The one that she talked to, too.
Yeah.
ちゃっちゃとやっていこうぜ。じっとして。行くぜ。
Oh my god!
What? What?
Holy crap!
今後ともよろしく。先輩。
Oh.
Such a happy moment. For
Yeah,
the two
well,
of
this
them.
is happening! What the hell?
エビス、ブルーナイト終わっちゃったじゃないかよ。
We gotta go. Wait, did they
So
not
they didn't get it. No.
They didn't
'cause
get
she
to
was-
become partners.
Yeah, yeah, because she was...
叫び声くらいあげやがれ。
Jeez.
常に冷静にが私のモットーでね。
Oh. Oh, Johnson.
これでも
おー
甲冑ぐらい理不尽な扱いだね。
Are you telling me?
Yeah.
しかし、なんで彼らはカイマン君を探してるんだろう。君こそ顔色が悪い。
暴れてるうちにちょっと痛めただけです。
なんとかなるさ。それより二階堂君、奴らと何があったんだ。
Wait, he managed to get out of his restraints, though.
Did he?
Looked like.
Whoa.
これは。
Something's happening
Oh,
here.
man.
部屋の間取りを知っているような。
He's having another dream.
But like a waking one.
私だ。以前このドアを開けて後悔した気が。
Oh, that's some Matrix stuff right there.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
誰だお前。今な。
Oh god. Okay, the hand creeping up, coming around the thing now. Yep, yep, yep.
Oh, boy. Oh.
Oh.
眠れないからですよ。
嘘だな。何か理由があんだろ。ブルーナイトについてきたのもな。
社長には関係ないっすよ。
An outside perspective. Let him help.
Grabbing him by the spikes.
Yeah, yeah.
過去の記憶がないんだ。誰が俺をこの姿にしたのかも。係はこの公園に現れる目に十字模様のある連中。
Gotcha.
なるほど。それでもんなし宿なしってわけだ。よし、俺が手伝って。
Yeah.
Awesome.
社長には何の得もないじゃないですか。
バーカ。誰かが困ってたら手を貸してやるのが当たり前じゃん。
What is with this wholesome person?
お前だって何の得も
I
ないの
mean,
に。
he's an employee, you know.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that's
And
true.
yeah, there you go.
Yes.
社長、ここは
Oh.
刑務所だ。
Oh, boy.
姫の男はうちのお得意さんでな。刑務所はこの世で一番地獄に近い場所だからな。
Holy
地
crap.
獄の豪華の熱なのだ。
来てくれたのか、ダンバ社長。
Oh.
あんな
Face torn off.
の顔に驚いただろう。
Oh, burned, okay.
通販で悪まんじゅうという菓子を売ってたのさ。
I don't get it, but okay.
Because he basically pretended they were devil items.
Probably, yeah.
No, don't do that. Bad things happen. Oh, okay. I guess his face has already been burnt off.
Oh!
Oh, but he recognizes him.
おいてめえ中のやつになんて言われた
やつの亡霊にお前は違うと。
Oh my god.
口の中の男を知ってるのかおい見せてみろ
Oh my god! Holy crap! What? Let go, dude! Whoa! Damn!
Holy shit. Ah,
友人二階堂は
Yeah,
there we
yeah.
go.
屋敷に監禁され危険な状態にあるどうか彼女を助けてやってくれ
Holy crap!
Oh my god.
6年前のある日マステマと
6
いう
years
都市が
ago.
突然黒い煙に包まれた日が晴れると建物も生き物もそこにあるもの全てが木の
Oh, is that his, like, mushroom
That's-
domain?
That's the level of his power.
Holy crap!
Okay. All right.
So, maybe at that point, he had partnered up with a sorcerer that unlocked his true power.
もしかして女性ですか
そんなんじゃねえよ
お前死ぬぞ
俺は友達を助けに行くんだぜ
Ah!
出店しに
Oh.
行くことになってんだが
We could conveniently drop you off, you know.
お前はやめるのか残念だな
He just backwards. That was great.
Oh, Johnson's like, yeah. Wait, he was talking to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Cockroach powers activate.
Yes, speak with animals.
彼女のマスクだ
これアスが作ったもんだ
Okay.
あいつこの俺に何か隠しているとは思っていたが
俺のパートナーの二階堂だ
よろしく。
Oh.
子結構おとなしくなったな。
悪魔の契約書には相手を支配できる力もある
What?
本当かよ。
松村エンさんは忘れろと言ったけど友達を殺したやつと仲良くなんかできるわけね
藤田、胸を貸そうか。
Oh.
ってのかありがとう悪いけど食べ物をもらうよ
Wow.
ありゃ俺の
She's just like, I'm out.
Yep, yep.
はい一緒に連れてこられたから
大きく見える。
このままじゃ焼き芋屋が危ないエリスお前トカゲ怪人に変身して奴らをスロスロあエリス
藤田さて金なし運なしガチもなし松村話も耳にタコ
Wait.
So she's still gonna do
Oh,
it.
she's still gonna do it. She
but
just
she's
has
like,
to.
oh, you're
Wow,
making
wow.
me do this. Okay. All right.
煙が足りなかった
Oh, because she's not boosted.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, well, crap.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
どこをえぐられたいか選ばせてやる。ドタマか心臓か
Oh.
Oh my god.
The show, dude.
Yeah. It's just no chill. You never know what can happen. Wait, is this like a combination of all of them?
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It is. And some completely new stuff, too. Wait, what is this, like a pop song now? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Some of those were... Oh, yeah. Oh, man, like the whole freaking cast. Oh, no, it repeats.
It's the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, but it actually repeats, too. Some of the character models, like...
Gotcha.
Were duplicated. Kikurage,
Oh my
the
God.
true mastermind of everything here.
This show.
Wow.
Well,
this episode,
that-
again, they just do not miss. They just keep jam-packing in so much stuff in these.
Yep.
Manic.
It is manic. I am impressed, in awe, and horrified all at the same time.
Yeah,
because
and,
my God, so much stuff happened this episode. They
resolved the fight.
They resolved.
Let's go through it, man.
Yeah, they
There's
resolved
so
the
much.
fight with the mushroom.
Yep,
It was
Kaido-
fantastic. I loved the whole thing of her needing to get the mask, them barricading themselves, her defending her friends, and taking back up the mantle of being a sorcerer with time magic.
Although she didn't necessarily
Even though she didn't even
use
need
it.
to use it, which I
Unless
loved. Right?
she can do something that, like, hyper hones her
double
strength.
XL, something
yeah.
like that. But nah, she's thick and
strong.
and strong. She's just fine.
Yeah.
But then the blood makes a door, so it was really a catch-22. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Right.
All of a sudden, she's in En's place. Lovely.
Yep.
Awesome.
So then things start to move rapidly. En getting her there kicks in the fact with the devils that something's going on here with Nikaido.
Which is very curious because the
Because
fact
that's tied to the business card,
right.
which is
Yeah.
the thing with the little blood paper on it.
So-
It was the same thing that she went and brought to Asu back at episode 5.
Right.
When she went and had that apparently secret conversation.
Yes.
Is something that Chidoruma, the big head honcho spy information network devil guy,
Right.
wasn't necessarily as okay with.
Uh-huh.
So then things start to move rapidly. En's freaking out because devils are suddenly here.
Right.
And the devils are like, hey, yeah, thanks for not inviting me, you know? What was that about? And then they're like, oh, yeah. Contract? Totally.
Let's
totally.
do it. Yeah.
What did they think he was doing?
Because she just showed up. Like the fact that they
Yeah,
know, it's
like
like okay,
that quickly.
devils know things, I guess, but I wouldn't think that Nikaido would be like marked necessarily. like she's
The
been
doors. They went through a door.
Uh-huh.
And maybe whenever a door is activated, devils are aware of when anything like that happens.
Okay, I like it. But at the same time, we know that it's not just that because Nikaido went through the door to go into the sorcerer world before the flesh door, and that didn't trigger anything. Now it could be because she's wearing the mask, and that helps. Like maybe it's something where the
'Cause
mask
it's tied to a devil.
Right, it's tied to a devil, but it could also be
Maybe.
something where it amplifies her power, but it's also something where she's keeping it locked away and so that and that basically makes it so that it's not detectable or something like
Yeah, I feel like we're getting into the wishy-washy territory where it's they knew somehow. And I
Right.
think the card thing is more along the lines
Sure.
of what it is maybe. But either way, they end up making a contract. And all right, I've seen a lot of things where devils make contracts with humans, right? This one is a bit different. Okay,
I love it.
it feels very it feels very visually thematic for Dorohedoro to have them be like, here's this staple bar handle, and
Open up the chest.
open a door, if you will,
yeah. No, it was not lost on me.
and then
Uh-huh.
sign your names on each other's salt
Right.
flesh paper.
Which also, now granted, it didn't seem like some cavernous space in there, but
No,
it
that's
is
true.
it is at the very least relevant to the whole space inside Kaiman's mouth, because the thing that they pulled out, that's not
is
something that would just
connected
normally be there, right?
Yeah, it's connected in a similar visual style, I guess.
Right.
It's a thing inside the body that is actually tied to a magic
Yep.
thing.
But now Nikaido is En's partner. And
Yeah.
Ebisu and Fujita are not partners.
They're not
which-
partners
that-
because
she had the shits because of the
Yes.
the person pie that she ate. Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh boy. But
I
but
feel
now
so bad.
I feel bad too.
Yeah.
But you know, we have Noi and Shin over here just being like,
Happy.
oh, signing to here's to another great 4 years.
senpai. Oh,
Yeah. Aw, honey.
Renewing their
you know,
vows.
Basically. And then meanwhile we have oh, no, I'm not gonna sign it. Nope, sign it. Okay, there you go. What? What?
What? What?
And now he can just control her apparently.
Well, no, that's because of the mask that Chidoruma crafted for her.
oh.
No. Sorry. No,
It's
it's
because
not.
of the contracts.
No. That you're right. You're right. Mm-hmm. But before that time, when the contract was made, he couldn't control her. So
That's true.
there is a very clear separation of when he's like, okay, you know, she's here, passed out on this little chair or whatever. Mm-hmm. I think you should make her a mask that's more suitable for my partner.
Right.
Then after that, now she's all docile, no resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah, the devil's contracts also have the power to let you control your partner. So I feel like it could be just the contract, and yet when she was imprisoned in there,
She was struggling.
so maybe okay, here's what it could be. It's that it's an active thing. He needs to be actively controlling her.
Sure. Which
Means
is
that when
probably
he's not in her line of sight, she's not being
exactly.
controlled
And that's
by him.
probably why they were like, "Hey, you shouldn't keep Fujita even though he has all kinds of feelings on this matter." It's the don't keep her around, she could kill you in your sleep. Theoretically, yes, there's
actually,
the
she's
contract.
safer when she's nearby me. You know?
Right. But the idea that it's not a one-way street, pal.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I am curious though as to why she couldn't control him.
Yeah,
If they're
it's-
actually partners.
if one's controlling the other, then it seems like it
well,
would.
maybe they wouldn't be able to do anything
They
in
would-
that moment. You know?
Right, exactly. But if she ever
It's vague.
learns about that, and it could be something where N had to like practice, get used to it. Okay, I have a partner now, and that's why she was locked up in the cage for a while. And then he's like, okay, I unlock the chevrons or the chakras or whatever within my mind, and then I go in and I control it, right?
Chevrons, that's great.
Yeah. But
Cool reference there.
But if there's some way that she can influence him, that could theoretically be a way for her to get out of this situation. Mm-hmm. But the stuff with Fujita and Ebisu, I loved that. That was great.
Adorable.
It was adorable.
Like, do you need a hug?
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
like, oh,
And then he
head
head pats.
pats.
Yeah.
And she's,
And then the whole thing
Sweet.
of the, hey, can you help me out here, right? And she's like, oh, you're the worst, right? But then she still goes to do it because she's like, all right, I'll still help you. But because she's not juiced up, it just makes a tiny little lizard thing that he's like protecting, even though, the doctor's got a gun and whatnot.
and Johnson's there.
Yeah, and Johnson's there.
Johnson is an amazing gag character. Every time we see him and he's like evolving the types of things he can say, he's like squeak, 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 squeak. Shocking, or he's like, shocking, like trying to hold him up and stuff. And then talking to the cockroach.
Yep. Or like it feels like Johnson, I feel like is an example of how good this series is at shtick comedy.
Yes.
Right? Because Johnson
Yes.
is totally a shtick, right?
Right.
In some similar ways, Ebisu and Fujita definitely have their shticks, right?
True.
N
The
has
dumb-
his shtick,
Dumb innocent kids in this whole thing.
Right. But
Yeah.
even N with the, all right, while there's this forceful cleaning and healing and all that stuff that's going on.
Kikurage. I've been feeding him.
So Kikurage's been eating, like... God damn it.
It feels like these characters live in this world.
It
they
really does.
actually they live here.
Yeah, doing their regular daily life stuff while all this awful
Randomly
set of things are happening
chaotic
around
shit
them.
is happening.
Yeah. And then it's just like, okay, like we already had one character get melted into a mushroom, which is like, okay, I love the attention to detail of grab the mushroom and keep it with us because we might be able to get them back. But then like, no, Doc, no, you lost your arm, and now Shin is like, I'll let you choose. your head or your heart? Which one do you want to get to just
Gouged
eviscerated? Yeah, gouged out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
but then
we missed one big thing that we didn't really go over in the episode.
That's all amidst the Kaiman working at his job and the dream sequence, which was crazy.
Nightmare.
The nightmare.
The past memories nightmare.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's time, Jacob. Let's go deep into everything. So, guys, Nikaido, Kaiman, this whole thing. Kaiman with his exactly. Kaiman with his nightmare memories and stuff like this here. It feels like some of the things in there are like stylistic replacements of something that was probably a part of his memories or something like that. Like some of this is literal memories and other parts are the nightmare imagery to
there's
drawn impression.
Exactly. There's elements of it that are very clearly like not all stitched together properly, right?
So I think
the phone just appearing.
The phone is a great example of this. But
that was a total Matrix vibe kind of thing there.
But one of the things that I low-key, I will not claim to be adept at this, but at some point in level, I actually read a lot of books on, and I know it's basically a pseudoscience, there's nothing really real about it, but actually interpreting some basis of dreams.
Okay.
And one of the things that phones come by is if someone is talking through the phone and you don't know who the voice is, that usually means that it's you.
Okay.
And then it's something with your own thoughts or something like that you're not really understanding.
Well, and certainly in this situation, that's what's happening with Kaiman, even if in the direct memory there was an actual person that was talking to him and he didn't want to pick it up.
Right.
But yeah, he is, like, he talks about how there was something about the decision to pick up this phone that I ended up regretting.
No, that was the door.
Oh, that was the door. Yeah.
So
going
what
through
I
the
feel
door.
like these nightmares are, and the way they tie in with all the other ones, is that it's his own memories, so his own thoughts, trying to be recollected.
All right.
But only when he's in a deep subconscious state does he actually able to bring them up.
Sure.
And thus, this is the filter. This is the thing that is miring the thoughts and the memories. Because memories are just thoughts stored. That's all they are. It's just It's just data that's been stored over time. But for some reason, he doesn't remember any of it when he's awake, when he's going about his whatever. So I almost wonder a little bit if him being a person that also has a person inside him, his
Risu, the Risu that is not Risu.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I wonder if that entity, whatever that is, has been like constantly trying to communicate with him. And it needs some kind of a filter thing.
Right,
to go
some
through
indirect method to actually get it to work.
In the mouth, or or at night when he's asleep.
Yeah. Okay. I like it. And on that topic, there was something that they did here that I really liked. They had Kaiman eat someone with the crosses on their eyes. And we got new information, right? Because it's not just, it doesn't have to be the binary thing of what do they say? Do they recognize you, right? Because that's, of course, what Kaiman would be thinking about, because that's the only thing that comes up, right?
Yeah, we've been building up the cross-eyes gang group, whatever they are, a lot over time,
But since we already know that was Ebisu, right? The person who actually turned his head into a lizard head.
Well, it's almost definitely Ebisu.
Yeah, because he recognized her.
Right.
Yeah. But the idea of what if someone else recognizes the face? And that could, like, if not for the fact that they then got sucked into hell by some devil,
some function of the prison,
function of the prison entity monster thing, which I love. That was so cool, right? He could have told Kaiman quite a bit. Right? There was the whole thing of apparently a face in the hands and all that stuff. You put the hands together.
Yeah, it was something that seemed like a tattoo.
Right.
Like, because he was a part of the gang, the group, or what have you.
And maybe at a certain level or something like that.
Yeah,
like he had this
like
info.
Half tattoo when you do this that you can then see.
But
who it is.
But I'm guessing that he probably would have told Kaiman a fair bit, because there's the, like, even if Kaiman said, something happened and I lost my memories, he probably would have been like, oh, well, you're one of us. I thought you were dead or whatever. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, let me fill you in. Right? This is the general situation, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, okay, that's very helpful. What the hell? But
yeah, exactly. So,
oh boy.
With this, and with this new kind of, I would say, it's not really new, but more like re-emphasis on the cross eyes and stuff like that in general. I feel like this is pushing Kaiman then towards the upper echelons of that organization. He needs to interact with the boss, for instance. He needs to get some details from other people in the group regarding Risu.
Yes.
Now, that's the thing, though.
Risu's gone.
Yeah,
Risu's long gone.
We kind of lost our biggest kind of N with that, with Risu.
No, our biggest N is in the mansion.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, this is hurting my brain here, but I feel like it's just like,
well,
it's all just right there.
So what this gives me the sense of is that this isn't actually a post-apocalyptic world, even though it is, as much as it is a dystopian. Right?
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to make a mushroom joke about the apocalyptic mushroom event that happened.
Yes, definitely some. Well, yeah, that was a great way to just build up N's power and such, and whatever was the reason behind that and everything. I'm very curious.
I have a very good idea of what the reason is.
Oh, yeah?
Because he's been searching for someone with time magic, and the act of being a partner brings out the greatest aspect of your magic. So, because these things happen every 4 years, all it means
that could have been back when he had a partner.
A previous partner.
Gotcha.
And the partner brought out some pretty crazy magic.
Sure. Especially if there's control and stuff involved. That could have been something that the partner made him do. Now, I would totally believe that N would do something like that, because I would think he would just do that on his own time anyways. Wait, turn a city into mushrooms? That sounds awesome.
Amazing.
Right? It's Candyland, it's Disney World. We can sell tickets, right? People will eat it up, literally or figuratively. But given the fact that there was that bit of potential antagonism between N and the devils.
Yeah, N's ambition might be something.
N's ambition, right?
A little bit like watchful of him about,
Especially given the fact that the prison was, there were a couple things.
About the prison
that we learned about it.
Yeah.
One, that the prison leads down to hell, is near hell, but it's run by devils, right? That's. And this was purely an assumption based on my part, right?
Man.
But because we saw Asu in there earlier, and he was like our first introduction to the prison, I just assumed that that basically it wasn't run by devils, right?
Okay.
And that for some reason or other, right? But then we have this other guy who apparently, because he sold a product that he branded as a devil product when it clearly wasn't, right?
Definitely not.
He got the death sentence.
Yeah, it's a bad joke, dude. It's what did the guy say? He said that was kind of tasteless or something like that.
Right.
Meaning like it's like, ooh, you shouldn't joke about that.
Right, and haha funny because he was selling candy, but okay, what exactly does that mean? And like this just makes me think that because, N Noi and Shin, I could see potentially there being a situation where they team up with Kaiman and Nikaido because of reasons or other, right?
Yep.
But with N, it's a bit more complicated in the sense, Noi is related to him, right? It's like how do you actually get that to work?
Right.
Well, if he has some bigger enemy.
Well, I think the devils were always basically being like set up, like once things started getting pushing hard towards the devil stuff, I was like, that's end game. That's where like this is a story that ends with the characters staring down Asmodeus in the deepest circle of hell, and it's
that's end game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Oh boy.
All the jokes we could
but
make.
right now Nikaido's just his slave, basically. Like we don't know exactly how it works, but so far, when he's using it, it seems to be working pretty well. And if Kaiman's going to save her, like, can you imagine Kaiman getting there to save Nikaido, and Nikaido starts fighting him? Like, Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really curious how Kaiman's magic immunity will come into play.
Well, we know that she could have resolved his situation with her time magic if she so decided. Now,
But that's the thing.
right, and N doesn't necessarily know what she can do, even though she can use magic. Like, maybe the contracts give information as well, but it could just be control, right?
Yeah.
Although, if it does also bring out the best of the magic, then that means she might be souped up even more, and then who knows what could happen. But
Okay, so my thoughts on that is that the contract seems to be something along the lines of an exchange, meaning that I give you a bit of me, you give me a bit of you.
right,
When I think about that, I think about joining, the idea of two becoming one. There's the concept of marriage. What brings us? So I could see that as being something that they're kind of alluding to. But the purpose of that is to then procreate, to create something new.
Oh, God.
So
Oh, God.
what if this is how new types of magic come about? That, if anything, this is just something where time magic is just something that's just like, holy shit, that's a 1 in a billion. Like, no one has that.
right.
But with that, what happens if, like, you mix smokes, or if you, like,
Sure.
do any kind of...
Well, let's not get lewd here.
Shenanigans.
You know, we
I
can
mean-
keep that for the... You know, I'm sure at some point Fujitora and Ebisu are going to figure out what happens when you mix whatever Fujitora's smoke is with lizard smoke, or, you know, or maybe that'll be Noi and Shin. Who knows? Healing and dissection. That sounds terrifying.
Surgeon of death.
Cloning, you know, you just cut them up into pieces and then heal all the pieces to full bodies.
Oh my god, that's actually a really cool
While the
idea.
person's alive. Wait, actually,
Wait a
hold on.
minute,
Would they
actually-
be in control of all the bodies? Would they just have a clone army? I don't know.
Wait a minute. Hold on. In some ways, like, Kaiman's body is kind of the picture that we can keep kind of returning back to with regards to how the magic deals with the nature of something having a soul or something
Sure.
like that. But I just realized the fact that the contract came from the chest, the heart, if you will, that could mean something important with the fact that Kaiman has a lizard head.
Right, but the rest of his body's regular?
Right, which means we need to open up Kaiman
Sure.
and
but,
see what's going on in here.
Well, I mean, I think that's generally a good idea for the brash, you know, strong
Right,
type
but then what does
characters.
Risu have there?
Oh, yeah, no, I know. It's that, yeah. Also,
Oh,
So-
this could be weird. Oh,
did you get the impression when what's-his-face, the guy that had his face burnt off, got devoured by the big devil,
yes.
that its mouth seemed very similar to Kaiman's?
Yes, I totally got that.
Like,
Yeah.
with it being a portal to another dimension
Yep,
and all
yep,
that stuff,
yep,
and like, hold on just a second. What exactly is happening here?
Like, I wanted to even bring up something that is just like bring up the whole thing here with the way the mouth even looks in general. It kind of, like, it doesn't even really look as much like a like a straight up devil necessarily. It looks like something that almost has lizard like aspects to it.
I think that might be a bit much, but okay.
Yeah, you know, I'm
Yeah,
with
yeah.
you. I'm with you. I think it's just we haven't seen too many characters with hard fangs.
Yeah.
You know, like you
Well,
know.
one of the other things I want to point out, the one devil that we've seen that is in prison has a covered mouth.
Which one?
The Asu, the one that Kaiman was talking to. He told him about Nikaido and everything. Now,
But is he actually imprisoned though?
he might not actually be imprisoned.
Because
Maybe
he just warped out of there.
Yeah, he just warped out of there, so
Yeah.
maybe it's just that he works at the prison, right? And Nikaido had to do the big donations and stuff in order to get to talk to him.
Well,
Because
the spot that
whatever.
she went to back then wasn't a prison, was it?
I'm pretty sure it was that.
Was it actually?
Maybe
might
it
have
wasn't.
been.
Maybe it wasn't, but I feel like it was.
Wait, you might be right, actually.
Because the area seemed very similar at the least. Like, you know, just blank sort of, well, okay, maybe not, because we didn't
No,
we didn't
it's-
necessarily see her like going down into hell or whatever. Yeah, okay, no. So more just like No, just a room that she goes to that's like a sanctioned devils come here to talk to people room.
Right,
and then
with
he
all
just
the
warped
maggots
in
on the
and
walls and
yeah,
stuff.
warped in, warped out.
Wait a minute.
What?
No, that was flies in this episode. Never mind.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The part where there was the dead
The body,
and
yeah.
stuff.
But man, this show.
Yeah, there's so many things.
And I love
going
that.
on
I
here.
love that the boss is like being such an upstanding guy for Kaiman. Like, hey,
Yes.
I'll help you. Well, of course, when we're not, not during business hours and stuff, we've got a shop to run. But well, if only you stuck around, we were actually going to be taking some pies, the pie wagon to End's mansion tomorrow. Yeah. And then
He just walks back.
he just backwards walks back up like that. Oh man, I feel like that's something that wouldn't traditionally happen with like hand-drawn animation because you still have to actually like draw it the same way.
Yeah.
But this is like one of those clever. Well, maybe you don't. You could just rewind it, I guess. But that just that was such a good gag, right? Because
Yeah.
it's just hold on, let me
'Cause he didn't
literally
turn
just
his head, he
he
didn't
didn't turn
rotate
his
his
head or anything.
shoulders or anything.
Let me just literally reverse everything that I did because that got my attention.
Yeah, exactly. Fujita having his
Yeah.
little moment.
He
and
stood up to N.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm
really proud of him.
I'm proud of you, Fujita.
Yeah, but you need to stop like ignoring Ebisu. She's like,
Well, to be fair, something kind of crazy is happening right now. But yeah, the head pat instead of the hug, it was kind of one of those things of like, yes.
okay.
All right, this thing again, oh, fine. Because
Sure.
the will they, won't they, and all that stuff, even though they totally will. But yeah.
But okay, I am very curious about this devil kind of society group, in general, where it's like, oh, they have their own way of doing things. They are way stronger potentially than
Oh yeah. Then even N.
than like any of the,
Yeah,
the
because-
sorcerers and stuff like that.
Because like N was worried, like legitimately worried when they showed up.
Yeah, I want to go out on a limb here. Mm-hmm. I want to go out on a limb here and say that the devils might have true magic.
Okay.
And this is my reasoning for it. The times that we've seen devils do magical things, it's on the level of where they fade in and out of existence.
Right. There's no we do smoke or whatever.
There's
like
no smoke.
Yeah, even
Yep.
the smoke, it does kind of feel like a biological alteration in order to try and kind of have some of what the devils have. That's just inherent to their essence.
Yes, and we know that human beings can do that. They can buy things that will give them the equivalent of, well, now we get to play on the level playing field with everyone else.
And in
We've
fact,
seen
they
that
can
in the
even
world.
ascend to becoming devils.
Exactly.
Which, like, I mean, okay. So one of the things that I'm always kind of curious about is given that time magic exists in this world, but from what we've seen, magic is not a universally affecting, like, it doesn't alter the cosmos directly, right?
No.
What would you use time magic for? Like, there's the hope that En just wants Nikaido to be his partner because he's like, hey, I've got a mushroom garden.
I've got a Stardew Valley map, and I need you to go and sit over there and just supercharge everything.
Supercharge everything so that the mushrooms grow faster because I have this dream of a mushroom that peeks through the clouds and sadly that's just not happening in my lifetime without you. So
My mushrooms will even descend into hell itself.
exactly, the roots and everything will just be everywhere. It'll be glorious, right? This whole
yes.
planet will be one giant ball of mushrooms. But I need you for that. Or it's something of like, hey,
I have a very specific goal.
I have a very specific goal, like theoretically.
Very exact thing with regards to time.
Oh yeah,
Not
like
his magic, but time magic.
for instance,
Right.
the whole quest thing that Noi had, where it was become a devil.
Yep.
If you have someone with time magic, imagine you're just like, oh, a year without using magic. That's it's very hard to do in this world. You need 150
Easy.
kilograms of armor and shit, and it's just oh no, snap your fingers,
Done.
accelerate the process. Now maybe it doesn't quite work like that,
And
but
the devils wouldn't even know about it.
well, I mean, yeah, who knows? Depending on how it would work.
I think
but,
the main reason why the time magic is actually so busted important is actually because the devils showing up at En's mansion and him being like, having a little bit of nervousness there. If he has time magic, none of that is a threat to him.
Right.
Depending
Yeah.
on how the limits work.
If he gets it at some point, you know,
Yeah.
it's the what do we want time travel? When do we want it? It's irrelevant, right?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you get it at any point.
Yes.
And there you go. Unless it's something, and this is why I'm really curious to see how they handle it. And now that Nikaido is a captive, right?
We might see time magic actually
get used
because
but,
we know that she would never do it.
Right. But but if this show does time magic that does not rewrite the universe itself,
yes,
then that means that in some ways there's a lot more that can be done with it because it doesn't absolutely break everything immediately.
Right. Yeah.
So,
and yet we know, according to Asu, that it would instantly solve
Kaiman's
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So
we need a season 2 of this show.
Yep.
We need a season 2.
I want Nikaido backstory.
We got a little bit of it.
That tease of it there is not enough for me. This is the perfect time to go inside her head and see what she's feeling and experiencing right now.
Yep.
Because
prisoner of her own body. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. And then my next thing that I just want to bring up here is that if Kaiman assaults En's mansion, there is literally no one with magic that should be able to stop him, right?
Yeah. Well.
Right.
Shin was able.
They can't transmute him.
Right. They can't transmute him, but Shin was able to physically overpower him.
Yes.
So there is that.
Totally.
Nikaido versus Kaiman. That's
right. What happens if magic that is so powerful, like time magic, is used on him?
Yep.
What happens?
Well, are you turning it forward or backward? Like,
well, I'm just saying, is he actually immune to all magic? Or
well, right. Yeah, that's the other thing, right?
Is he just unable to be transmuted? You know.
Yeah.
Or is it just? Yeah. Or also another thing, is it just smoke magic?
Right. Does the time magic pierce, spell immunity? Like
yeah, or does the stuff that the devils do?
Which again is the whole cosmic altering versus like locally altering thing, because if it's cosmic altering, that's fine. Maybe Kaiman's immune to magic, but the universe around him changes or whatever.
Right, right. Yeah, exactly. But guys, this episode gave us so much, and we still have so many other questions. The mushroom incident is crazy.
Yep. I love how quickly it was handled.
Yeah. The doctors, just one getting instantly turned into a mushroom, but the other one getting his arm ripped off, and now
about to be
I think he
pulverized.
might be just dead as well.
Yeah, unless Kaiman is comes charging through the gates at literally that exact moment. Because Dorohedoro, bless this series, it strikes the best balance I've ever seen of no one's safe. But at the same time,
no one's gonna die.
No one's actually dying because they have so many ways to bring people back, and yet it's so brutal, right? And the stuff actually happens, but then it's the thing of is this going to be permanent? Will it get undone? Because it could just be permanent, right? And then that's different kinds of stakes, right? The doctor could just be out an arm until Noi randomly is feeling generous, right?
Just like Johnson is going to be out of a real leg until the mushroom stock gets undone.
Exactly. So,
but yeah, that's the chaos. That's the funny comedy aspect of the show.
That's
the brutality.
Dorohedoro.
Yeah, it's so much fun. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. So you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
You know the drill. Link in the description.
Yes,
all that stuff.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see it there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.